Good Friday. Good Friday is a difficult part of our faith. It is a day of shadows and death. A day when it seems like the sun will never shine bright enough or warm enough again. It is a day of pain and sorrow. A day when hope dies, when the world seems withered and barren. It is a hard story to tell, but we will tell it. We will hear it and feel it and share it, for it is our story, our hope, and our salvation. The scripture is taken from John chapter 18, beginning to read at the first verse, and then continuing on at verse 28. John 18, reading at the first verse. Hear the word of the Lord. After Jesus had said this prayer, he left with his disciples and went across the brook called Kidron. There was a garden in that place, and Jesus and his disciples went in. Judas, the traitor, knew where it was because many times Jesus had met there with his disciples. So Judas went to the garden, taking with him a group of Roman soldiers and some temple guards sent by the chief priests and the Pharisees. They were armed and carried lanterns and torches. Jesus knew everything that was going to happen to him. He stepped forward and asked them, "Who is it you are looking for?" "Jesus of Nazareth," they answered. "I am he said. Judas, the traitor, was standing there with them. When Jesus said to them, "I am he," they moved back and fell to the ground. Again, Jesus asked them, "Who is it you were looking for?" "Jesus of Nazareth," they said. "I have already told you that I am he," Jesus said. "If then you are looking for me, let these others go." He said this so that what he had said might come true. "Father, I have not lost even one of those you gave me." Simon Peter, who had a sword, drew it and struck the high priest's slave, cutting off his right ear. The name of the slave was Malchus. Jesus said to Peter, "Put your sword back in its place. Do you think that I will not drink the cup of suffering which my Father has given us?" And then continuing on at verse 28. Early in the morning, Jesus was taken from Caiaphas' house to the governor's palace. The Jewish authorities did not go inside the palace, for they wanted to keep themselves ritually clean in order to be able to eat the Passover meal. So Pilate went outside to them and asked, "What do you accuse this man of?" Their answer was, "We would not have brought him to you if he had not committed a crime." Pilate said to them, "Then you yourselves take him and try him according to your own law." They replied, "We are not allowed to put anyone to death." This happened in order to make the words of Jesus come true, the words he used when he indicated what kind of death he would die. Pilate went back into the palace and called Jesus. "Are you the king of the Jews?" he asked him. Jesus answered, "Does this question come from you, or have others told you about me?" Pilate replied, "Do you think I am a Jew? It was your own people and the chief priests who handed you over to me. What have you done?" Jesus said, "My kingdom does not belong to this world. If my kingdom belonged to this world, my followers would fight to keep me from being handed over to the Jewish authorities. No, my kingdom does not belong here." So Pilate asked him, "Are you a king then?" Jesus answered, "You say that I am a king. I was born and came into the world for this one purpose, to speak about the truth. Whoever belongs to the truth listens to me." "And what is truth?" Pilate asked. And then Pilate went back outside to the people and said to them, "I cannot find any reason to condemn him." May God bless to us this further reading of his holy word, and to his name be given all glory and all praise forever. Amen. The nails speak. 5 nails. 5 nails. 5 nails were used to crucify Jesus. How will we know the story? And yet each year we must live it again. Each year we must tell the story of the crucifixion as it happened today. For indeed it did and does happen today. This very day, perhaps even in this very room, love is betrayed, justice is mocked, and any hope of salvation is crushed beneath the brutality of the status quo. And every time Christ feels our pain like a nail through flesh and bone.
I am the first nail, the nail of betrayal. It can happen rather quickly. In the beginning, I'm right there with you, sharing the dream, the great vision. Then one day, there are 2 visions, mine and yours. My vision is wonderful, exciting, bold, and courageous, but yours is just in the way. What I don't understand is why you always seem so hurt when I choose my dream over yours, my hopes, my needs, my survival over yours. It's not personal.
Now the betrayer had given them a sign, saying, "The one I will greet with a kiss is the man. Arrest him and lead him away under guard." I am the nail of love denied. I stand in the shadows watching, worrying, perhaps even aching when I see you so tormented. But I will not step out into the light. I will not stand with you. I will not speak in protest, nor raise a hand to rescue or even comfort. My fear holds me silent. Brother, sister, lover, child, it matters not. My fear is stronger than my love. I do not know him.
Injustice. I am the nail of injustice. I represent the corruption of those who have been given the sacred trust of leadership. They are called to protect and to uphold the values and well-being of the community, but they have become corrupted by their power. All they protect is their own self-interest. I represent the arrogance of those who feel they know better, or they know best. Those who are willing to twist the law to their own ends. They tell themselves and others that their motives are pure, noble even. They know the harm they do, but are willing to accept the price so long as they are not the ones who must pay it. I represent those things best done in the shadows, backroom deals and hidden agendas. They arrested him in the night, far from the cheering crowds, and tried him in the dark hours before dawn. Where is the justice in this?
They seized Jesus and led him away, but Peter followed at a distance. I am the nail of complicity. If the nail of injustice speaks of those who lead, I speak of those who follow. I speak of those who allow injustice to happen, those who stand by, shaking their head in dismay and tut-tutting at the actions of others, but are not willing to act themselves. We turn a blind eye to the corruption around us. We turn a deaf ear to the cries of the oppressed. We go about our day not wanting to know the many ways we benefit from the suffering of others. We want the cheapest prices without concern for the laborers, the greatest profit without concern for the methods, the very best luxuries without concern for those who live in squalor. Pilate is the one named as complicit, the one who found no harm in Jesus, but ordered his death anyway. But Pilate is not the only one. We are all part of the injustice of our day. Pilate gave his verdict that the crowd's demand should be granted. He released the man they asked for and handed Jesus over to be crucified as they wished.
I am the nail of ridicule. 2 hands, 2 feet. You would think that was enough, but no, one more nail is needed. I am the nail of ridicule, the cruel laughter that makes sport of all you hold dear, that belittles and demeans. I am the coward, hiding behind my witty jeers and biting jest. I need to make you small so I can feel important. I am the nail that holds the sign above Jesus' head, the one that reads, Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews. How clever.
He saved others, let him save himself. If he is the Messiah of God, the chosen one. The soldiers mocked him. If you are the King of the Jews, save yourself. Let us pray. O holy God, how have we wounded you? What is there within us that has caused you pain? With petty thoughts and selfish actions, we deny your goodness. The anxiety of our lives betrays our faith in you. Be near us, O God of mercy, as we consider the harm we have done to you. Go in love. Go in peace to serve the Lord with your life.